Hey, it's Pete. It's a good night to get a couple of Pinnacle 92 packs going. And I'll probably be peppering these with some thoughts from the great Howard Bryant biography of Rickey Henderson titled Rickey. I am making my way through it. I'm at he just won the World Series with the 93 Blue Jays at this point where I'm listening to the audiobook. So a lot of that's pretty fresh. Made a serious dent in it last night and learned that he loved his audiobook of his memoirs that came out in 91 or 92 because he loved the voice of Andre Brower, who did the audiobook. This is nice. Ooh. Did the audiobook because he said he sounded just like him, which Andre Brower, everything else I've ever seen him in, does not sound like Rickey Henderson. So amazing actor who also passed away this year. Just a terrible year for the Rickey Henderson, Rickeyverse. Rickey Henderson, A's leaving Rickey Henderson Field. Andre Brower did the voice the audiobook, passing away. Jack Morrison, Steve Avery. You'd think it would be, was it Glavin and Jack Morrison in the 91 World Series? Anyway, I guess there's a Michigan connection there with Jack Morrison, Steve Avery. Steve Avery was a really nice number 4 in that Braves rotation with the 3 Hall of Famers right off the top. I always liked Rusty Meacham cards, and here he just looks like a farmer going out to play some baseball. Benito Santiago. These are fun cards. One step towards. You know what? But he was known for throwing while sitting, so that's kind of funny that they have him standing there. Donovan Osborne. Another number 4 in the Braves rotation. Denny Nagel, future. Ramon Martinez, making a face. The older brother. David Wells, pitched forever. Hubie Brooks was mentioned in the Rickey book. They both signed their big contracts at the same time, and just a few years later, free agency opened up, and Rickey signed his next contract. Went from the when he signed his contract, he was the highest paid player in the majors, and then a couple years later, free agency really opened up. Players got paid more. Collusion ended, and he was the 30th highest paid player. He said, "If you're gonna pay me like Mike Gallego, I'm gonna play like Mike Gallego." Bobby Witt, Sr. Brent Maine, again, catcher forever. He seemed like a solid catcher for the Royals. They've had a long string of solid catchers. Hector Villanueva. I feel like he's one of the guys that their announcers stumbled over. Dave Otto, staring down the cameraman. Greg Myers. Watch out, fuckface. They're hitting it right to you. Billy Ripken. Kevin Gross. And Leo Gomez. Hey, let's do another one. I don't know about the level of players in these packs, but some of the inserts are really fun. And I just love the design of the black backgrounds, black bordering. And let's see, what's a regular back? Yeah, I like that back where you get a good write up, a good profile picture. Not enough. I'd like more, like the full career in stats. Oh, these are. Oh, I see the Red Sox player. Oh, what? Jackie Gleason and David Cone. What a bizarre card. Jackie Gleason get caught in the bullpen too? I don't know. Love David Cone. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. What? Oh, is this Tim Raines mentioned quite a bit in the Rickey book? They were kind of rivals as stolen base guys, although Rickey really liked him and he may have stumbled over his words and sounded insulting to Tim Raines at some point, but he really liked Tim Raines. Dave Justice, really a solid hitter, played forever. And weirdly, a big part in Moneyball. Dave Silvestri, taking one to the junk there. First round pick, Jeff Ware, never seen from again. Well, this is a good year for this one. Sid Bream. Ooh, those heavy knees. Very slow. Luis Aquino. It looks like it would be Aquino. Paul Ossenmacher. That is a good border for a lefty pitcher. Have that arm stretching out. Really framed well. Bryn Smith. Oh, I loved 94, the cards that showed 1994, so 95 cards. A lot of Ken Hill love, a lot of Expos love in those cards. And he really just had just a couple of good, one big season, a couple of decent seasons. Mark Eichhorn. Yeah, it's Chris Bosio day. There's always a Chris Bosio. There's the Lance Johnson. He seemed like a solid center fielder with a good amount of speed. If you're gonna pay me like Mike Gallego, I'm gonna play like Mike Gallego. I believe he was the shortstop right before Jeter for the Yankees. Rickey traded from the A's to the Yankees, and then from the Yankees to the A's, and when the Yankees kind of disparaged Rickey on the way out, but the two guys they replaced him with ended up serving jail time for statutory rape. So they wanted to complain about Rickey's personality, but they didn't do much better. Mike Gallego, not one of those guys. Just Rickey threw him under the bus because he got $3 million contract when Rickey already had that. Kevin Mitchell was an example of guy who didn't get paid. Well, his teammate got, after a great MVP season, not that year, but the year before, I think, where his teammate got paid, Will Clark, and he didn't. Rickey didn't get paid. Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire got paid. Rickey brought up that there was a racial disparity in the 80s of superstars And there are a lot of complaints about that. Hey, no, that's not true, but yeah, it was true. Kevin Mitchell has had some big time years. And Frank Viola, I've always thought he was one of those longevity guys. Pretty damn good pitcher. And got a kick out of him having a thick accent on, where's he from? Does this say? Oh, yeah, New Yorker. He had a thick accent when he would do some commentary, TV commentary years later. Well, they're turning the lights out on us. They're giving us the light. Time to go. Bye bye.